The appeal of entrepreneurship itself, I think, comes from many different angles for me. If you look at society as a whole, I think we need it right now because of the levels of unemployment and social issues that are going on. And I think entrepreneurship can play a fantastic role also to bring innovation to market. So at least at a societal level, I believe that there's an issue here for creating economic wealth and also for bringing new innovations which are continuously solving problems, let's say with healthcare and all sorts of other areas. Then on a personal basis, actually for young people who do not really want to become employees anymore, they have greater aspirations now to work for themselves. They like the freedom, the autonomy, and they're enjoying that much, much more. So it's much more fulfilling on a personal level. So it's more fun for them. They may not make the amount of money by getting a proper job, if you like, in big organizations, but they have the freedom to do what they want. And I think that's the new generation. Well, there are some characteristics, personal characteristics, about bravery and risk-taking and all this kind of stuff. But I think the most important is self-belief. Because the entrepreneur has belief in their own idea, almost to the point of a delusion. And that self-belief can carry them very far because they will have that belief in themselves, their idea. And frankly, if they don't believe in their idea, who is going to? So in order to get to that, they need the common sense aspects of will this work, won't it work, who are my customers, will they pay, that sort of business skill stuff. They also need social skills to meet people, to network, to have the confidence to talk to people, to make their elevator pitch, that kind of stuff. And then their personal circumstances need to be correct as well. If they have family obligations, for example, aging parents or a young family that's growing up with them, children, that kind, you need to be careful. Have they got the right level of personal awareness of why they want to do something? So for me, that's kind of the cocktail of things that are required. The headline would be self-belief. Yeah, that's a great question. I think mistake number one, not contacting customers and not understanding really what the market wants. Mistake number two, not understanding the economics of the proposition. What will make money, won't make money. The third one would be, what are we really trying to sell? What solution are we actually offering to the customer for which they're willing to pay? The fourth one, I suppose, moving from the commercial side to the team, is not having the right team members around. That would be a mistake. So you ask your friend, you ask your brother, your sister, whoever to help you start the company, especially young entrepreneurs. Right? And alongside that, they might say, okay, there are three of us starting the business, so we split the company 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, and they all shake hands. Then somebody goes away, doesn't do something, they have a misunderstanding, and they break their friendships. So very early on, they should get somebody like a mentor who can advise them how to form the team so that they don't put their friendships and their families at risk. And the mentor that they choose has to be very careful. And my piece of advice on that would be, if a mentor asks you for money, say no, because that's not the role of the mentor. That's a consultant. It's different. So those are some of the common mistakes early on. Well, this is my first experience of running and helping to run a summer school in Tyrol. The first and most beautiful thing is having an event like the Alpbach Forum, which brings this amazing talented people together. So it is a magnet. So the first thing is, I think Tyrol is acting like a magnet for good quality people to come together to discuss. And these people have got some amazing scientific training, they've got amazing ideas. And it also has brought together an alumnus, if you like, of Tyrol, people like Hermann Hauser and others, who come here to say, let's make something happen. So for the initiation, for the kickstart, I think it's an amazing place. What we need to see in the long term is how do we actually help them to bring this idea to life. And for that, Tyrol will need access to funding, a liberal regulatory framework, where it's easy to start a company, not too many rules which will hold people. I'm not saying be illegal, but I'm saying we need to have rules which are enabling, not suffocating. And then we need enough people with business experience to become involved with the entrepreneurial environment. I'm very optimistic because in this Alpac Forum I see lots of little children actually selling sweets and coffee and this and that. So I think the climate is good. I think the climate is great actually. We have to be optimistic that we can go forward. Well, many of the entrepreneurs that I have met have got young families. So we'll absolutely take the principle of affordable loss, which means, can I give up 6 months for this startup or 1 year for this startup? Can I give up my job? What can I do? How much money can my family put into this business? So they must feel the feeling of de-risking the startup. That gives them the confidence to try something, and then they must act. So the first thing is, how long can I try to do this without putting my family at risk?